An IMF team which spent 2 weeks in Jamaica in respect of the third review under the current economic program has given the island the thumbs up regarding agreed performance targets. Now here's IMF's mission chief to Kingston, Jan Kees Martijn, at a media briefing February 13, 2014.
Overall policy implementation under the program remains strong. All quantitative targets and indicative targets for end December were met, including the floor on social spending. All structural benchmarks under the program have also been met thus far. Provided that performance remains strong, board consideration of the third review of the program could take place towards the end of March. And upon approval, about 71 million US dollars would be made available to Jamaica.
Both Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips and the IMF's mission chief to Jamaica, Jan Kees Martijn, noted the challenges ahead and that the focus has to be on ensuring that the gains are not reversed and that economic growth has to get priority.
We see the next phase of the program as one of consolidating gains that have been thus far achieved. Consequently, with continued support of the multilateral partners, we will be pursuing major reforms in public sector financial management and overall public sector modernization, fiscal rule, omnibus banking reforms, to the securities dealers reforms to the securities dealers sector, for which work is well advanced. The government of Jamaica believes that consideration must be given to the pace of reforms going forward, given the significant constraints on institutional capacity. Further, given the extensive nature of these reforms, time must be allowed for full discussion by all stakeholders in the national environment. The reduction in the debt remains the foremost objective of the program, and indeed will be a significant contributor, not only to the build-up of confidence, but to growth itself.
Martijn reinforced the priority on growth.
For 2014 and beyond, the critical challenges remain to support economic growth while continuing to undertake the necessary fiscal adjustment. Key elements of the authorities' updated program include actions to promote growth by improving competitiveness and the business climate and pursuing strategic investments. This is supported in particular by the World Bank and the Inter-American Development Bank. Priority reforms will include putting the process for business registration that has recently been streamlined through the Superform online. Furthermore, efforts to streamline the development application process and to put in place a tracking system for that process. Then there are projects to reduce the cost of electricity, reforms to enhance access to credit, and to make labor markets more flexible. On the fiscal side, there are next steps for tax policy reform. And beyond that, we have put a greater focus on modernizing tax and customs administration. With a stronger large taxpayers office, improved IT systems, better performance measurement, and actions to lower the cost of compliance for taxpayers, as well as actions for trade facilitation. The establishment of an effective fiscal rule to enhance fiscal transparency and lock in the gains from fiscal consolidation is another important element of the program. The aim is to limit annual budget deficits of the public sector in order to achieve a reduction in public debt to no more than 60% of GDP over the longer term, and to control fiscal risks.
That's your wealth for this week. We trust that these excerpts will help to guide businesses and individuals as to what to expect as Jamaica continues to grapple with economic issues. I'm Owen James.